Hi everybody and welcome back to a new video. A few weeks ago I started a little sub-series within the Jermanzburg series, where I draw Fakemon by other Fakemon creators and include them in my region. The first two creators I included were Louicide and Tankrunner, and the next two are, well, you're gonna know in a second. Before I tell you who the artists are, I want to quickly show you the rules again, how I chose the Fakemon that will be part of the series. I of course ask every artist for permission, all credit goes to them, and you can find all social medias in the description down below. Let's start with the first artist. Louicide, who creates an own Fakemon region based on the whole world, and the Fakemon I chose is Brakkle. The whole series has 21 episodes so far, and up until like the two most recent episodes they were pixel art videos. It's something you don't see often on YouTube, or at least not as a full narrated series. However, a few weeks ago Louicide showed us his new art style. I think you can describe it best as digital watercolor style, and it looks pretty dope. It definitely stands out when it comes to Fakemon art, cause usually creators try to replicate the official Pokémon style, which is nothing bad, I hope, cause I do the same, but he doesn't, and if I understand it correctly, the watercolor style will be the main style for the series from now on. At first I wanted to use another Fakemon. I actually already drew the sketch, but then the beach episode came out, and the second I saw Brakkle I knew I wanted to draw it. I was already planning in my head how to interpret and draw the pixel drawing in my art style, and then he started to draw them on again in his new style. It definitely made it a lot easier for me, but it was also a weird coincidence that it started in exactly this episode. Coincidence? I don't think so. By the way, you may be wondering why I didn't put Brakkle in the thumbnail. Louicide said he maybe wants to react to it, so I didn't want to spoil anything in the thumbnail. I'm gonna change it after I know that he, Tui, Redface and Fake saw the video. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, there are 3 new hosts who are different versions of himself from different universes. Feels weirdly familiar. Anyways, here it is, Brakkle. In the video the typings were mentioned, so I gave it a typing that I thought was fitting. However, if I guessed it wrong, I'm gonna change it in the future. The Fakemon is obviously a crab, so I gave it the bug typing. It right now is rather rare in the region, so yeah. But Louis, please feel free to tell me the correct typing in the comments. I didn't want to ask because that would have been spoilers. Also because I don't think I have mentioned it yet, but Brakkle is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. Off to its evolution, Cocrusht. In the video, Louicide mentioned that Brakkle sometimes fall out of trees, like fruits do, which would be a cool encountering method in an actual game. While Brakkle has more of the fruit vibe going on, Cocrusht is inspired by the sprouted coconut and the coconut crab, which is clearly visible on the design. Fun fact, I googled coconut crab, and apparently the German term for it is either palm thief or coconut rubber, and in the video Louicide mentioned that this Fakemon lays its eggs underneath palm trees, so maybe people saw this and thought it's trying to steal the tree. Right now I don't have a lot of ocean or beach Fakemon, like 2 or 3 lines at max, not counting this one, which was another reason why I chose Brakkle and Cocrusht. We actually do have some beaches in Germany, but they probably look a lot different than the standard beach people imagine. It's not tropical, there are no palms, it's rather windy and, well, not comparable to, for example, beaches in South America. A lot of sand and grass. However, I do have an idea how I can incorporate a different climate and nature in general into the Jermanzburg region. So there will be a beach area with palms where Brakkle and Cocrusht can fall off of and confuse people. For my rendering of Brakkle and Cocrusht I use both the pixel sprite and the watercolor rendering. To reference the watercolor version I also used red or dark orange to shade the yellow body parts. And it looked really nice. I usually have trouble shading yellow because it always looks kinda dirty, if that makes sense. But the orange shading looked really good. You learn something every day. And the shiny was actually inspired by the pixel sketch, which I think was itself inspired by the colors of the vampire crab, one of the main inspirations for Brakkle. Not sure if everyone will like the colors, but I personally do. However, Louicide, if you want different colors, just let me know. And the evolution of Brakkle, Cocrusht. I gave it the additional typing of grass, cause the whole line is based on fruits, so yeah, it's bug grass, at least for now. Thanks Louicide for letting me add this cute mon into my region. I hope you enjoyed the video so far. If you have any critique, let me know. And the second artist for today's video, and the 4th artist in total, is PewterCityJim, creator of the Southern Californian-inspired Solar region. And the Fakemon that's gonna be added is Yumbug. I actually found Jim's channel rather recently, probably in December 2021. I participated in the Wants to Battle challenge and said something like, I know I wasn't tagged, but I participated anyways. Well, it turned out that Jim actually tagged me in his video one day before mine was released, but I didn't know his channel back then, so I totally missed it, and I'm still sorry about it. But he let me know in the comments, so I instantly checked out the video and his channel. He, right now as I'm writing the script, has uploaded 7 videos about his Fakemon region Solar, including videos about the starter Pokémon, early route bugs, the rival, and the newest one about the first part of the region. I can highly recommend the series and especially the region video, it's my favorite one so far. I just really enjoy these kind of region lore and inspiration videos, they are amazing. The region has one of the most creative gimmicks I've seen in a while, Rotom, and without spoiling too much, it's, well, a new Rotom form that allows you to gamble for a new Pokémon. There's of course more to it, so if you are intrigued, please check out the video. Also, the inspiration behind it was really cute. Besides Fakemon videos, you can also find Pokémon Let's Plays. A lot of them. Pokémon Uranium, Insurgent, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, Let's Go Eevee and Sword. So if you want to watch a Let's Play of any of these, you can definitely find something here. He also did a few unboxing videos and videos about Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. In some of the videos you will also meet his wife Misty, who also helped with some of the Fakemon designs. And by now we should be done with the first stage. Let's meet Yumbug, the pure bug type. I'm gonna talk about the origin for this Fakemon in a second, however I want to mention that the shiny of this Fakemon is inspired by the golden raspberry from Pokemon Go, which I think is pretty cool. Next up, the Cocoon stage. So you probably already realized what the inspiration behind this Fakemon is. Berries, or more specifically the raspberry, and mealworms. As well as the fact that mealworms are often used as food for reptiles. So this Fakemon was bred to look like food for reptile-like Fakemon. And since the raspberry is one of the most used berries in Pokemon Go, Jim used it for the design. It is also the symbol that shows up when your partner Pokemon in Pokemon Go is hungry. Okay, this is super random, but while writing the script I opened Pokemon Go to make a screenshot of the berry symbol, and I randomly encountered a shiny Zangoose. I have a spawn point right in my house, but what are the odds for that? Apparently PewterCityJim is a lucky charm, so I named the Zangoose Jim. But let's get back to the Fakemon. The second stage is based on the Nana berry. While watching the video for the first time, the Cocoon stage of my regional bug came into my mind, Lemonocco, which is based on those deformed monster lemons. I bet these two Pokemon can be found hanging out together. I definitely want all these fruit and berry based Fakemon to be found in one place. Not exclusively, but still. Maybe some sort of garden, or okay, I do have loose plans for like a shop franchise in the region that is specialized on ice cream and sweets, and I figured each ice cream or candy could be named after a food-based Fakemon or Pokemon, and every ice cream comes with a little flag of the Fakemon that it is named after, like Yumbug ice cream, Lemonocco ice cream. When it comes to official Pokemon designs, I don't really like food-based Pokemon that much, but I've seen some great food-based Fakemon in the community, including these two lines in this video. So I'm wondering, Game Freak, what are you doing? I'm just kidding, you're doing not terrible. Keep going. It's again a pure bug type, but it will gain 1 typing when evolving. The last stage will look drastically different, like it's usually the case when it comes to early route bugs. By the way, yes, this line can be found rather early in the Jermanzburg region, but it is not classified as an early route bug. The last stage, Yuckabee, is based on the Revival Herb, which revives a fainted Pokemon, but lowers your friendship because they taste terrible. I never really used these items, I don't want my Pokemon to hate me, but it makes perfect sense for this Fakemon. Mealworms, when they grow into adults, turn into bugs, and apparently are pretty sturdy. While the first 2 stages were meant to look appetizing, the final stage is the complete opposite. It screams, "Do not eat me." Okay, it's not literally screaming, but you know what I mean. It would taste really bad if a Fakemon tries to eat them, so if Yumbug and Chewpa survive long enough, they will finally not be at the end of the food chain anymore. Also, remember when I talked about the candy shop franchise thing? In the real world there are those jelly bean mixes where some taste disgusting and some are good. I imagine the same thing in the Jermanzburg region, and the disgusting ones are named after Yuckabee. Let's see the last Fakemon for today's episode, Yuckabee, another bug flying type. It totally looks like it's trying to kick you in the face, and I respect it for that. Thanks Jim for letting me choose one of your Fakemon lines. I hope you liked the result and how I incorporated into the Jermanzburg region. Hope everyone else enjoyed the Fakemon designs too. Please don't forget to visit and subscribe to Louicide and PewterCityJim. I put all their social medias in the description down below. I don't know when the next episode of this sub-series is coming out, I haven't asked any other creators yet, still a bit anxious about that. But it will come out eventually. Until then, please tell me your opinions in the comments, subscribe, like and share the video with your friends, and see you in the comments.